Hi, my name is Jacob Taylor, and I led my project on the Bayonne Bridge. First, I'm going to give some background on the designer of this bridge, Othmar Amon. He was a Swiss-American structural engineer from 1879 to 1965, and he had many notable works among the Bayonne Bridge, including the George Washington Bridge and also the construction of the Lincoln Tunnel. Now, he studied under Gustav Lindenthal, who was a renowned structural engineer in the early 19th century, with his most notable work being the Hell Gate Bridge, which Amon worked on with him. Now, this bridge was a great influence on Amon's design of the Bayonne. He was deciding among a cantilever bridge, a suspension bridge, or a steel arch bridge to design his bridge, and he landed on the steel arch after Lindenthal's design, and also after doing cost comparison among the three and finding the steel arch to be the cheapest design. Now, some of the achievements of this bridge met was it was the longest steel arch bridge from 1931 to 1977, and it spanned for 1,673 feet. He also introduced the use of manganese steel, which was not common at this time. Manganese steel is 13% manganese, and it allows for a lighter material while also having a higher impact strength than normal steel. Now, he also focused on the reduction of material in this project. He believed there was not to be a beam without a load in the entire bridge, and he sought to make that happen. He also wanted to make the bridge as aesthetically pleasing as possible, and normally this was the architect's job, but he took it on his own will to make the bridge as pleasing to the eye as possible. Now, some of the civil engineering disciplines that were involved in this project are structural, to actually build the structure of the bridge, geotechnical, to excavate the area around and make sure the land would actually support the weight of the bridge and all the loads, environmental, to make sure there was no pollutants during the construction of this bridge that would harm any of the environment or wildlife around, and also transportation to actually lay the roads on the bridge. Now, why was this bridge significant? Because it was the longest steel arch bridge for almost 45 years. And this bridge also led to increased architecture, because at this time it was mainly the structural engineer who designed the bridge, and the architect didn't really deal much with it. But after Amon's close eye on the aesthetics, it greatly influenced the field of architecture and made it a bigger field. He also showed value in manganese steel and saw a rise after he used it in his Bayonne Bridge. And he also brought attention to reduction of material, which is incredible, because reducing on material is reducing on money, and reducing on money makes everybody happy because money is everything. And here are my references, and thank you for watching.